Well, hello everyone and welcome to our Friday vlog after such a busy week of learning. Fantastic things happening at school and at home. You've all been so busy, you've been working hard. It's been a fantastic week of learning, so well done, and well done to your mums and dads as well at home for helping you with things. It's really appreciated. So, ready for our Friday vlog, hey? And I've got someone with me. Look who's sitting next to me. Yep, it's Ben. He's got his school uniform on and he's got a special cushion with him, and this special cushion helps him when he's feeling a little bit stressed. Likes to move the sequins on it. It feels good and it looks good. Helps his well-being, and that's the topic for our vlog this week, because in many schools across the country this week it's been Wellbeing Week, but at St Vincent de Paul School, you know, we like to do things a little bit differently. Our Wellbeing Week starts on Monday. So I thought I'd share with you today a book that's all to do with your well-being. Okay, and I think it's got some really good hints and tips of things that you can do to make things better for yourself. So I'll share it with you here. You might have seen it on the shelf in my office before. It is one of my favourite books at the moment. Really like it. It's called A Children's Book of Mindfulness. Happy. That word mindfulness you might have heard before. You perhaps will learn a bit more about it next week as well. And this book's by Nicola Edwards and Katie Hickey. Shall we read it together? Opening up onto that lovely cover sheet of all the stars. We'll find out a bit more about the stars later on, I think, in this book. Here we are, happy. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about connecting with ourselves and the world around us. Let's take a journey together to discover some simple steps on the path to happiness. Real life is right under our noses. We can miss it by rushing around. But stopping to smell life's sweet roses is where true happiness can be found. And this book's all about helping you to stop and notice the things that are important around you. To be in the moment. To be mindful. One of the ways you can do that is by listening. When we're still, there is a space then to listen to the sweet song of wind in the trees, the gruff rumble of cars in the distance, or the whisper of rustling leaves. Have you taken time to stop and listen to things around you? Just listen. There is that gentle rumbling of traffic outside on Bedwell Crescent. What else can I hear? I can hear some birds, just a little faint tweeting. And you know, if I hadn't stopped to listen, if I'd just carried on, I probably just wouldn't have noticed those beautiful things around us. Just the everyday noises. Feeling. Even the darkest storm passes. The sun can't shine brightly every day. We can sit with our feelings and notice how they roll through us, then blow away. Probably throughout the day you have different feelings, and maybe next week will be a real opportunity to explore what some of those different feelings are. How you feel when your feelings are changing. What the signs and symptoms are when something's changing in terms of your feelings, and what you can do about it. It's fine to have feelings, and it's fine to have different feelings. That's just normal. That's life, isn't it? And it says they change. They blow away in time. Relaxing. It's not just our minds we get trapped in. Our bodies can feel tension too. We can loosen our limbs when that happens, like the sun from the clouds we break through. Just tense yourself up. There we are, squeezing my fists tight. I can feel all my muscles very tense, and I'm just going to relax, and it feels better. Sometimes just that physical action of making that tense feeling and then releasing it, and maybe doing it again, just will make you feel better. Something to try maybe. Tasting. Whether hot, salty, sweet or sour flavour, we taste and we chew and we feel. If we slow when we eat, we can savour the deliciousness of every meal. So I think that's probably really important. How many times do we just scoff our food down because we're hungry and you almost don't taste it, you're eating so quickly? So maybe we could eat a little bit more mindfully sometimes and really savour those flavours that we notice. Touching. Touch calms the wildest emotions. We connect to the world all around when we dip our toes into the ocean or crunch crisp golden leaves on the ground. That's a little bit like Ben and his cushion, isn't it? That feeling that cushion gives you. The sequins as they change. Or just closing your eyes and touching something around you. It might be something that really helps to calm you just through its touch. And that's good. If we know what it is, it can be really useful. Discovering. Exploring is one of life's pleasures. Spot a penny, a shell or a rock. The world's brimming with curious treasures for the people who take time to look. Do you know, that's right, isn't it? We live in a beautiful world. There's so much to discover, so much to notice, from the tiniest of things outside, a blade of grass, to the most huge tree and its beautiful canopy. So much to take notice of. Take time. Discover. Explore. Smelling. When we're all tangled up in our worries, the cool air gets us grounded again. Wood smoke through the sharp tang of pine trees, or the freshness of earth after rain. That's something I like. The smell after it's just rained. It energises me. I wonder if there are different smells that evoke a different feeling in you, or make you feel differently. About noticing them, isn't it? Loving. The warmth of a hug can work wonders. Being happy is something you feed, with a smile or a touch or a kindness. Even the tallest tree grows from a seed. We talked about that in assembly this week, didn't we? We talked about your smile and how it spreads. And it spreads love, but also it makes you feel good, because when you smile, those chemicals, what did we call them? Endorphins and serotonin, they're released in your body and they make you feel different. A chemical change happens. They make you feel good. And they make other people feel good when you smile at them too. That chain, the smile chain, that's all part of your well-being, isn't it? Feeling good yourself and helping others to feel good. Appreciating. It feels good to give thanks at the day's end for the pink blushing sky overhead, a hot meal, comfy shoes or a good friend, and the warmth of a soft, cosy bed. Yep, just appreciating those ordinary things around you. One of my favourite pages here, and this one's all about breathing. We breathe deep and expand like the galaxy. We breathe out many thousands of stars. And if ever we start to feel panicky, this reminds us of just who we are. That breathing in different ways is a really important well-being technique, and hopefully you'll be reminded of some of the different techniques for breathing over the course of this next week. It might be your lazy eights breathing, or it might be rectangular breathing, it might simply be taking a deep breath, holding it just for a few seconds, and then breathing out. That can do wonders. I think we're nearly at the end. Happiness. Real life is right under our noses. It's what's here, not the future or past. Every day is a fresh new adventure. Now we live in the moment at last. Yeah, and I suppose we do all of those things in here. We live in the moment. We practice that mindfulness just by recognizing and feeling and tasting and smelling and touching the ordinariness around us. It's going to help us to feel better. Helps us to be grounded in the here and now, and that helps us to deal with maybe things that have made us unhappy in the past, or things that we might be about to worry about as well. So all of those things are really important, those grounding techniques. So I hope that next week you learned lots of things about your well-being, lots of things about how to keep yourself safe and happy. And then you'll be able to share them with the adults around you as well, so that we can all be happy together and keep each other safe. And remember, we can't be happy all of the time. There's lots of different feelings, aren't there? And it's fine to have those feelings. We just need to be able to recognise them and know what to do in different situations to help ourselves out. That's one of the things that you'll be focusing on throughout next week to help you. So, from Ben and I, that just leaves us to say, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the things that you've got planned at home. Enjoy the company of your families, and make sure that you spread that chain of happiness through your smile. Remember, I wanted some of you to let me know some of the ways that you made other people smile this weekend. So, have a great time. See you all on Monday, ready for our Wellbeing Week. Are we ready to wave bye-bye, Ben? There we are. See you. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, it's dropped.